fire. I'm setting all the captives free, but I'm hanging by a wire. All those suckers know my name, but I just gotta fight the fight. They love to play those dirty games. From the dark will come a light. Look out, I'm coming. Look out, I'm a dangerous man. I'm a dangerous man. I will survive. I stand and fight. Better run and hide. Oh, 'cause I'm a dangerous man. Shaking like the Holy Ghost. Better run and be afraid. They tremble when they hear my voice. I knew there would come a day. They say that I'm a wanted man. They got a bounty on my head. They're drawing lines up in the sand, but I'll rise up from the dead. Look out, I'm a trouble man. Look out, I'm a dangerous man. Look out, I'm coming. Look out, look out, I'm a trouble man. Look out, I'm a dangerous man. I'm a dangerous man. I'm a dangerous man. I will survive. I stand and fight. Better run and hide. 'Cause I'm a dangerous man. I will survive. Gonna stand and fight. Oh, 'cause I'm a dangerous man.
Happy Monday, February 6th, 2023. It's Chris and Mark with the NW Exchange Podcast, the only podcast you need to listen to know everything about Bella Vista and beyond. If you didn't know this stuff that we're getting ready to talk about, well then welcome to the show, because we got some stuff you probably don't know about. And we're going to talk about it right now. What's going on, buddy? Happy Monday.
How's it going? Yeah, everything's going good. Hey, the weather, man, last couple of days, love it.
Yeah, everything started to finally thaw out. Still got a couple of blocks of ice in the yard where an attempt of building a snowman was. And then, man, it's been over a week since I've been out on the one wheel. So the kid got off of school. I got off work a little early. We went for a ride down the Greenway. Oh, much needed, man. Much needed. Miss it, dude. It's so therapeutic just getting out and riding. I think we did about 7 miles today.
Wow,
just
that's
a
awesome.
good little run, just to clear the head, man. But
Yeah.
got some rain coming. Hopefully, it doesn't stick around too long, and we can continue this pace of actually getting out every couple days.
This ice storm, man, I tell you, my neighbor down at the end of the street here, I saw her walking up and I was talking to her. She has a sloped driveway. She's been shut down since Friday, man. I mean, she's been like almost almost 6 days.
Dude, we had at least 4.5 inches of solid
Oh, yeah.
sheet ice, right? I mean, it was just solid. And like trying to even break it up was a pain in the rear. And shout out to the wife. I mean, I'm just like resistance is futile, right? I'm not gonna sit there and break my back. She was, chopping away at it a little bit here and there, but it's just we don't get enough sun coverage in the wintertime
Yeah.
on the front of the house to really do much to
Yeah.
thaw it out. So it's just, it is what it is, man. But, you know, according to some people, this was totally not an ice event. And we'll get into that a little bit later. But
Oh, yeah, it was.
wanted to give some relevant news regarding the short-term rental stuff. So if you guys remember, there is a lawsuit going on, but also a motion for restraining order going on to stop any of this legislation that in Bella Vista happened. But on top of that, I believe the short-term rental owners have been working with state representatives and state senators to propose legislation at the House, you know, down there in Little Rock, man, to get basically this covered under state law as well. And you remember the old thing, a bill on Capitol Hill? Well, Bill's sitting up there at Capitol Hill now, buddy. And we're going to go over to the Webby share real quick. Arkansas State Legislature, 94th General Assembly, regular session 2023. SB 197 is the title of the bill to prohibit certain restrictions on the regulation of short-term rentals. Not a massive bill either. I love bills like this. Short,
Straight to the point, man.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and pop that sucker open. A bill that's sitting over there on Capitol Hill right now. An act to prohibit certain restrictions on the regulation of short-term rentals and for other purposes. To prohibit certain restrictions on regulation of short-term rentals. And basically, we can get to it. It was 2 pages, man. We can get through this real quick.
Just love this.
The General Assembly finds that Arkansas Constitution, remember, we said stuff has to be constitutional. Apparently not in Bella Vista, though, right? You know? Love it. Arkansas
man.
Constitution Article 2, Section 2, establishes that all men, this is starting to sound familiar. Are we watching Hamilton right now? All men are created equally free and independent and have certain and inherent and inalienable rights, amongst which are those of enjoying and defending life and liberty, of acquiring, possessing, and protecting property and reputation, and of pursuing their own happiness. I agree with that one. Furthermore, Arkansas Constitution Article 2, Section 21 establishes that no person shall be taken or imprisoned or disseized of his estate, freehold, liberties, or privileges, or outlawed, or in any manner destroyed or deprived of his life, liberty, or property, except by the judgment of his peers or the law of the land. Nor shall any person under any circumstances be exiled from the state. Arkansans have a constitutional right to use their property without intrusion by the government. Short-term rentals are vital. We've talked about this till we're blue in the face. Short-term rentals are vital to the tourism and marketability of the state, and local governments often hold back tourism and infringe on property owners' private property rights in this state by passing ordinances that inhibit property owners' right to use their property as they see fit. Section 2, Arkansas Code Title 18, Chapter 11, Subchapter 1 is amended to add an additional section to read as follows. Restrictions on regulation of short-term rentals and vacation rentals definitions. As used in this section, local government means city council or city or county. Short-term rental means individually or collectively owned single-family house or dwelling unit or group of units in a condominium, cooperative, or timeshare, or owner-occupied residential home that is offered for a fee and for 30 days or less. Short-term rental does not include a unit that is used for retail, restaurant, banquet space, an event center, or for any other similar use. And short-term rental marketplace means a person who provides a platform through which a lodging operator or the authorized agent of the lodging operator offers a short-term rental to an occupant. The local government shall not enact or enforce an ordinance, resolution, rule, or other requirement of any type that prohibits or limits the use of property as a short-term rental unit. A short-term rental shall be classified as a residential land use for zoning purposes and is subject to all zoning requirements applicable to property classified as a residential land use for zoning purposes. The local government shall not regulate the operation of a short-term rental marketplace.
Yeah.
2/6/2023, baby. That's the day. So
I like to be the judge on this
through,
case, man.
I believe this made it through second reading too. Let's check the status real quick. Says it was filed, and it's on. Okay, it's read first time, rule suspended, read the second time, referred to City, County, and Local Affairs Committee, Senate. So there you go. People want to suspend the rules. I guess other people could suspend the rules. How you like them biscuits, right?
You crack me up, man.
I'm the one that just said grab them.
We've been talking about this.
Yeah,
we were talking before it even got to that point. It didn't. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying them t-shirts. I'm just saying t-shirts need to sell like hotcakes, man, for everybody to show up to city council meeting with them on.
This is just clear cut, man. It's clear cut.
Straight up. Well, we said it was straight up based off of the lawsuit and looking at the Arkansas Constitution, man. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I don't know what the pushback on this was or what Perry Mason Jr. has up his sleeve, but I mean, either way, what you're doing is unconstitutional, bro.
We're in a new world, man. This is a new world order going on right now.
Viewer goes, these biscuits are very tasty. How you like them biscuits, bucko? All right, man. So, yeah, but I mean, I love it, man. I love it, dude. You want to tyrant want a tyrant? People going to stand up, and they're going to do it the right way. See what I'm saying? Right. Nothing ever had like, and for somebody to be like, "Whoa, I'm a little scared of your base or whatever." Go ahead and be scared of my base. You should be, right? Because they're actually smart people who use the Constitution and the legal system and talk with their representatives to get things done. That means their representatives are open to outside input and don't act like tyrants. Tyrants going to tyrant. People going to be people.
Right.
So.
Well, I think what happened was they probably figured nobody would push back on it, and they'd push it through, man. And now they're caught holding the bag.
They're just so used to doing their own thing and getting away. Right. And I mean, honestly, dude, for the 2 years of the COVID, kind of everybody shelter in place, stay home. Governments have gotten to the point where they have just not even thought about the people. It's just business as usual via Zoom or Skype, right?
Yeah, that's a great point, man. That's a great point.
You as a representative should be in touch with your base, and you should be going to some sensitivity training and diversity and inclusion training yourself if you're on a city council, right? Your average employee has to do it and realize that you can't be like a butthead to everybody. Right?
Yeah. Well, but even during, like you said, even during COVID, when they shut it down, they had limited access to anybody to have any kind of any connection with the city.
It was an email at best, right, or a phone call. That was about it.
Yeah. Email would go in the junk folder.
You wouldn't be showing up to city council meetings virtually. We didn't have that ability. I think they advertised it like once or twice, right? Yep. Very rarely. They didn't want to hear from you, so they've gotten so used to getting their way and just going along with business. We've said this multiple times on our podcast. Stay in the know. Go to the city website. Look at the meetings. Look at the agendas. Stay on top of what these guys are doing, because business is going to continue regardless if you know about it or not.
Yeah, I mean, you just look at the stuff that we do know that's going on. Can you just imagine what else is going on?
Oh yeah, huge shout out to the short-term rental group, though, man. You guys make me proud, man. You really do.
They did do a good job, man.
You guys make me proud. You do. This is how it's supposed to be done.
Yep, for sure. Hey, Lori, thanks for the like. We appreciate it.
Yeah. I think renting is a fundamental right, short term, long term. It doesn't matter. You can't call 601st person and tell them they can't rent. That's not fair. The inspections aren't fair. The invasion of your house for safety isn't constitutional. This is a one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. I think it's a huge leap for Bella Vistans, man. Somebody will have to come in and just set it down, man. There's a new sheriff in town, and it's called We the People, right?
Right. Yeah.
Not your three-legged stool no more.
It's unfortunate you got to get to this point, and maybe this is going to be. It's going to open up a little more dialogue now in the future. Yeah. At least you hope so.
Hey, we appreciate that. Ryan.
So I think at this point, any judge is going to get this, is going to look at it. It's going to be pretty clear cut. I mean, it's
Man, when you got a bill on Capitol Hill, it's only 2 pages, man. I mean, come on, dude. Schoolhouse Rock even taught me that much, man. Big bills, man. They take longer and a lot to go
That's what I
through,
like
man.
about
But a
this
bill
guy.
on
Let's get to the
Capitol Hill
point.
that's skinny, man. That dude gonna run right through there like a marathon runner.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just point to the blank. I mean, straight to the point, dude. It's straight to the
Yep.
point. This violates the Arkansas Constitution.
Yep.
If you need us to go on and elaborate more, we can say this violates the United States Constitution too. But we don't. Do we really got to go there, boss?
We might.
So, well, there's a lot of experts in the community and stuff, man. There's a lot of experts in different levels of government. I just want to say, there were some experts, that just basically weren't experting at the appropriate time. I know we brought this up several podcasts ago, and that was, China buying up land close to military bases and farmland all over the United States. Yeah, it's the national topic that hit the wire today. February 6, 2023, concerns are growing over China's effort to buy up American farmland near U.S. military bases. That's right. They did it a few years ago down in Texas, but now this one's kind of sparked people's, I guess, what's going on, especially since, you got a big old balloon that's got, we're trying to reach you about your extended auto warranty written on it, flying over the United States for 3 days, right? And lo and behold, it's next to Air Force Base, Grand Forks, North Dakota. But a Chinese-based chemical manufacturing company bought 300 acres of land for a corn mill in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Location is 12 miles away from Grand Forks Air Force Base, home to U.S. intelligence, surveillance, recon units, and top-secret drone technology, right?
Yeah.
The lawmakers are sounding the alarm finally, but this has been happening. Why are they just now sounding the alarm, right? Oh, maybe it's because of the big old balloon that flew over, right? Oh, man, where did we go wrong, huh?
Well,
I know there's experts that have been calling this out for years.
Yeah. Well, we've been calling it out. Not just the Chinese purchasing was over 383,000 acres of U.S. farmland to trying to control the food supply, right? Yeah. We talked about Bill Gates. Between Louisiana and Arkansas, he owns over 110,000 acres.
All right, we're going to do a pop trivia question, though, for everybody real quick, okay? Pop trivia, here we go. Do foreign governments get constitutional protections? Meaning, we can't regulate that a foreign government can't own farmland, right? I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right? Do they have constitutional protections? Just can somebody in the chat please let me know? I don't know. Do we got to play the Jeopardy music? No. I'll go ahead and tell you the answer. Probably not. Most definitely not. Right? They're not covered under it. Corporations, in my mind, aren't covered under the Constitution either. Right? Private entities should be covered under, but that's the way the whole law is interpreted by the DOJ. Right? Right. But experts are now sounding the whistle over this and worried now that a balloon is basically flown over all of the sensitive areas of the United States, making left-hand turns, doing things that balloons don't normally do. Cool beans, buddy, whatever. I could see it now, though, man. Down in the Situation Room at the Operations Center and stuff. It's like Chinese spy balloon over Montana. Hold. Like Braveheart. Chinese balloon over Missouri. Hold. Chinese balloon completes its mission and exits the U.S. now, and that's when they shoot it down. Don't worry, man. The State of the Union, I'm sure this is going to be a big topic, man. We'll probably even hear about how Joe was flying the plane and launched the rocket. Tomorrow, State of the Union. Looking forward to this one, man. It's going to be a gaffe fest, I'm sure.
Yeah, what concerns me is what we were saying before, is they own a lot of our debt. They've infiltrated every major corporation in this country. They've infiltrated every major university in this country. When are you going to wake up from your nap, man? I mean, when are you going to say enough's enough?
Well, on top of it, man, the Wu flu.
Yep.
It got its name for a reason, right?
Yep.
Just saying. Right? Just saying, right? Yeah, it all boils down to money. Like Kelly said, it's all money. It's all money. Money is what drives everything. And it's not actually, being a good steward of taxpayer dollars or doing the right thing by others, loving your neighbors, doing the biblical stuff, right? The stuff that this nation was founded on. And that's actually just being a good person in general, right? Don't be a scumbag.
Right.
But yeah, that's politics, I guess. They say, well, it's just politics. It's nothing personal. It's just politics. Right? Cool. I can get down with that. Not personal. It's politics. Well, dude, speaking of experts, man, I didn't vote for the guy. Luckily, I don't live in Pennsylvania, but Fetterman, man, this guy. He made the wires too, man. They're calling him Biden Fetterman or Fetter Biden or something like that. But you guys just gonna have to hear this. I'm just gonna let it roll.
This is crazy.
Clean drinking water. Excuse me.
Clean drinking work.
Hi. Good night, everybody.
Always brings
All right, man. Yeah, but we got more experts, man. Even local here, man. I believe Kelly Hutchins is looking to run for Bella Vista POA. I've seen his intentions. He signals his intentions every now and then over on the Nextdoor app. I was even at one point talking about having off. What was it called? It wasn't off grid. It was primitive camping at all of our Bella Vista lakes. So like be like Lake
around
Brittany,
the lakes, $100 a night,
Lake Avalon, $100 a night to go sleep out there. I'm sure the lake owners are going to love that one too, right?
We can go to the state parks for a third of that.
But he obviously, this ice thing got everybody a little bit cabin feverish and a little bit, I don't know, too keyboard warrior over there on the Nextdoor too. No one can drive on ice. This was not an ice event in most of Bella Vista. BV Streets maintenance did a good job plowing the main roads. The problem was most members could not get out of their neighborhoods. First responders would have a hard time getting into neighborhoods. City government is ill-prepared and incompetent. Well, I do echo the sentiment somewhat that city government is ill-prepared and incompetent, but I don't equate it to this, right? I don't equate it to the ice event that we don't get a lot of these in Northwest Arkansas, but when we get them, man, we get them, right? We're lucky. Yeah. Everybody that was complaining
we're gonna lose power.
Everybody was complaining about them trees getting cut down last summer, right? Well,
no power outages.
No power outages over here, baby. Right? Yep. None. That's why we do that maintenance, though. But this was 100% in my mind, and I've lived in some really cold and icy places, bro. This was 100% an ice event. I knew it was an ice event when we got 4 inches of sleet on day one. Right? This stuff isn't going away, man. This stuff is going to hard freeze tonight, right? Yeah. And it did. And so, but to say that nobody can drive on ice, bro, I was out in this stuff almost every day. I mean, I did a couple of lives, man, when I was out driving around, right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
But apparently it's not ice, right? Whatever, man. Apparently Discovery Channel has been just, I don't know, boondoggling everybody with that show Ice Road Truckers, man. Because nobody can drive on ice, man. I don't know. This guy's been in town for, I don't even know if he lives in town. I think he owns a lot, maybe. I don't know. But he wants to run for POA. Put some weird stuff out there. Vet these people before you sign on their little thing that they want to run for POA board. For reals. Vet them. I just, he's also rambling. Oh, Mark, that's totally not a big sheet of ice to throw away, man. It's mostly water, okay? It's a mostly water event. Can we'll just take a play from the news, right? It's a mostly water event. It's not really an ice event.
That's not shovel ready, man.
Man handling a freaking B-52 over there or something. Man. What are you? Freaking stealth bomber over here, man. Getting ready to wing it, man.
That's a pickaxe, man.
Dude, you got to impress anybody. I totally know that's styrofoam, man. All right, you're not impressing me with that. Okay, that's styrofoam, man.
Oh man, it's not an ice event, Chris.
Totally, it's a mostly water event. Okay. So. He's also out here. I guess he's disgruntled about a POA member in good standing wanting to meet and talk with the Bella Vista PD chief of police. At 10:50 a.m., he sent an assistant out to tell him that he's at lunch. At 2-ish another day, he was at a meeting, and at 9:10 this morning, he was busy. I have a question for him. Coincidence or corruption? Well, just because somebody's busy in their duties, right, and you fail to make a appointment or send an email to get it or make a phone call and say, please call me back. Look, I've had my own problems with it, but I'm not going to sit there and call the chief of police corrupt. Right? I'm not going to call him corrupt. right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to recommend
Go ahead and run
Coffee
for
with a Cop.
go ahead and run for BVPOA, man. I'm hoping you do. I'm gonna enjoy it
Yeah, I mean, there's just
vehemently.
it's a lot of confusion. I mean, you have the city, and you got to separate the POA from the city. It's a private entity to a city. You know,
Yeah. I mean,
it's
do
just
you live here? Do you pay taxes, or do you just own a
yeah,
lot here? Right.
yeah.
A little different, right? I mean, I don't know. His lot's entitled to the same services that we all get, I'm sure, right? But I don't know. Make an appointment, man. Make an
Yeah.
appointment.
I think the last post he had, someone said you really got to seek some medical help.
Well,
I
so
don't
we
know.
said totally not an ice event, and is a mostly water event, and it's totally not a crack pipe. It's mostly glass. I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. Starting to really wonder if these people are real people, man. I mean, like
Yeah.
I think that there's a boatload of trolls out there these days,
Yeah.
just trying to stir up the base. I really do.
Right. Yeah.
Look,
You might be right, man.
some people may say the same thing about us too, Mark. Well, are we trolls? I don't know. We're giving away merch. We're doing a service for the community, giving people a platform to talk, going and doing interviews with small business owners and stuff.
Yeah.
Some people might view us as trolls, but I'm real. You can see me, talk to me, right? We even have a phone number sometimes that you can call in and talk to us. Totally not a troll, right? But I'm starting to see more accounts like this pop up on the social medias, and I'm wondering if it's somebody trying to paint a narrative or, I don't know, election interference too on top of it.
Yeah.
Running
Well,
multiple people, right? To
we
pull
saw
votes
that.
away.
Yeah, we saw that before in a couple Facebook pages, and we still see it happening. So it wouldn't
Yes,
it
sir.
wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Well, you had the jobs report also that was launched today. How a hot U.S. jobs report moved the goalposts on interest rate expectations. The only problem that I think some experts are looking at with this is that the jobs report has several material failures in the numbers, man. Specifically, that they called 60,000 people and asked them if they had a job. Well, I don't know. Common sense would tell you, man, if you're struggling to put food on the table, your phone bill is probably not paid, right? If you're struggling to put a roof over your head, or if you're living in your car, right, your phone bill may not be paid, and you dang sure ain't answering the phone because them debt collectors are calling, right? So why would you take that survey saying, no, I can't find a freaking job, right?
Right.
So I don't know. We'll just have to see how the State of the Union goes.
Well, the
down
market
tomorrow.
drives off that, and then I think it's every first Friday of each month, I think, is when they come out with the jobs report. But I don't believe that for a second, Chris. You can't even quantify it. I think it's just a manipulated number. It's blown out of the water, and you'll see it the next one.
Well, hold on. They did start going into like the crypto stuff. I know they backed off on the crypto stuff, but I think the reporting for Venmo and PayPal was still valid this year, right? Or did they give them a pass on that? They may have given them a pass on it. Maybe they're counting all these OnlyFans as jobs. I don't know.
Yeah, it's shady. Just do away with that jobs report. It's worthless. If you can't quantify it, then it's worthless. You're just manipulating the market.
Ryan goes, it really doesn't matter either how many of the jobs you can actually live off of. That's true too. A lot of these
You could have
jobs.
3 jobs.
I mean, we talked about it last Friday, man, with that daycare situation for summer care, right? And most of the people in Northwest Arkansas can't afford those prices that the school district is pushing, right?
Right.
$700-800 a week.
Right.
That's
what I mean.
Insane. I don't know if you could afford that, dude. Invite me over for a barbecue and hang out in your pool sometime, for real. I want to take your Lamborghini for a spin too. Come on,
That's what I
share
mean.
it. Don't be stingy.
This report is people take it to heart and it manipulates the market, and I mean, there's no reason for it. If you can't verify and quantify it, then don't disclose it. You know.
Yep. But yeah, I again, more lipstick on a pig that is going to inflate the market up and all that jazz, and that's, I don't know, man. Get a plan. Start paying that debt off. Get it paid off, man. I think the new rich is being debt free, bro.
Yeah.
For reals.
That is
Over
true.
your head and debt free, man.
Yeah. Live lean, man.
Yep.
No, you gotta live lean.
All right. Well, what else do we got? We've got, some more fun that's come out of the DOJ of the FJB. February 6, 2023, most important First Amendment case you've never heard of. Biden regime tries to toss a young man in jail for 10 years of anti-Hillary memes. That's right. Your memes can get you in trouble, according to this Department of Justice, right? Basically equating you to being the equivalent of a Ku Klux Klan member, or depriving people of their rights to vote, right? Conspiring to deprive individuals of their constitutional right to vote. That's what they're doing about a meme.
Yep.
Boy,
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy, man. We got this government that can't keep an eye on Chinese balloons, but they're really hyper focused on Twitter. Right?
Yeah. The problem with this is that you have to fight this stuff, and it virtually bankrupts you. And you're going up against the DOJ, which is you're fighting City Hall. You know what I mean?
I know. It's just it. At the end of the day, man,
it's ridiculous.
Memers are gonna meme, and
I love memes. I liked your meme you popped out this morning, man. That was freaking hilarious.
The first 5 days after the weekend are the hardest. I believe in you guys. You can make it through it, okay, y'all? Only 4 more to go. You got this. You got this. Right? You know, just little Monday morning.
People that put out
Monday
some really
morning motivation, right?
Yeah, it gives you a good laugh, man. You know, especially these times, man. There's people that put
laughter
out
is
some
the
really
key,
good ones.
man. Laughter is the best medicine. After all, like I said, we always called it embracing the suck in the army, man. You just got to laugh and just be like, yeah, you know, there's greener pastures on the other side. We just got to get through this right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, and one more. Judge dismisses a $25 million defamation lawsuit against the first hospital to impose a COVID-19 vaccine mandate. Now, this doctor is going to file an appeal, but this doctor, she was basically demonized for, you know, raising the red flag about the rollout of the COVID-19 vaccines and the treatment. So, she said it could potentially be harmful to the community. And spreading, and they basically said that she was spreading dangerous misinformation. Well, fast forward a few years, was she spreading dangerous misinformation? No, but they ruined this woman's career.
Yeah.
And she said basically, as a healthcare worker, we have a sacred oath to do no harm. And part of that oath means doing everything possible to prevent the spread of misinformation that's harmful to the community. But I don't believe that she was spreading any misinformation, right? And that's what the CEO of the hospital basically said. She's asked for $25 million in damages, vowed to appeal the ruling. So this would be another case to watch because it, you know, obviously we're in weird times, uncharted waters, and setting precedents is what's really most important for any legal cases that happen out of these strange waters that we're in right now. Somebody's got to be the first to set precedent.
So I think she has some teeth to this, and the reason why is, and you know this too, is we covered Dr. Malone, was another prominent doctor that was involved with the manufacturing mRNA, and he basically came out and said the CDC basically handcuffed most of the doctors. They
did, and I mean it was evident with the mass censorship of them, and I mean it's just not the United States either. Up in Canada, they were going after people's medical licenses. And for just having some healthy skepticism about what the heck's really going on, right? And so again, trust the experts like Fetterman. You know,
this scares me.
Clean drinking jobs. I don't. Yeah, dude, I could sign up for a job like that.
This scares me because you know it's the doctor-patient relationship is fractured, right? I mean, they want to do what's best for you. They know who you are. They know what you need, and then they're being told what to do. So, I mean, it's a really unfortunate situation. So,
Ryan says, "Dad saying he loves memes is a quote I never thought I'd hear him say." Well, you heard it. You heard it first here, Ryan.
They got to be good ones, though, man. And there are some good ones. What they call it, the meme smiths. As the guy say, meme
smiths. Yeah, you thinking meme smiths are making our job, our psyops on the American people hard, man. So the DOJ is going to come after them, right? Whatevs. Tyrant gonna tyrant, man. That's the theme these days, right?
Yeah, for
tyrant
sure.
Gonna tyrant. Most people just want to be left alone. pay their tax, reasonable taxes, just be left alone.
Well, yeah, we got what 2.5 years stolen from us, so people want to try to, recoup some of that.
Did you see that
Yeah.
stuff that happened in Texas over the weekend with the HEB?
No.
I think I sent you the link on there. The HEB had a power outage down there in
Oh yeah, with the
Austin or
food.
San
They threw
Antonio,
the
right?
yeah.
So they were
and the
chucking
dumpster?
food. They were chucking. I call this a litmus test, man. Like this whole scenario broke down was basically like somebody was driving by the HEB.
Yeah.
The HEB had a power outage due to the torrential ice storms they got down there in Texas. I'm talking maybe like 1/16 of an inch of ice. But they had a power outage because everybody was plugging in their Teslas and running their heaters, cranking their house back up to 80 degrees and stuff. And so their coolers lost some power, and so they started chucking the food
Meat,
in the
yeah.
dumpster. And somebody driving
Yeah.
by, man, they're like, "Man, there's free food in the dumpsters out here at HEB, right? There's
Yeah, they
totally
posted it,
perfectly
right?
good food, right?" So people show up and swarm, right? Okay, now here's where the litmus test comes, Mark, right? People show up and they're like, "Man, I want that turkey. I want that chicken. I want that ribeye, right? I want that microwave Hot Pocket box or whatever." And they start getting
Yep.
into a fight over this basically rubbish that's unsafe to eat
Right.
in
Yeah,
a
it's horrible.
dumpster. And people start fighting and the police have to show up and stuff. And but this, is that not a litmus test for where we're going if we start experiencing food shortages because China's bought up 380 million acres of farmland in our United States of America?
Yeah, crazy. I hope not.
I hope not either, buddy. Like I said, but that box 10 stuff, bro. I did that little video. I cooked my
saw it.
$25 New York strip box 10 steak dinner,
Awesome.
and it turned out great.
That's
Great,
good.
man.
Good
That's
stuff. man.
$25 for 4 people, y'all.
Yeah.
That's why we call it
Yeah.
Cheap Chris's over here. Cheap Chris's Steakhouse.
Cheap Chris's.
Not
Oh,
Ruth
man.
Chris's, Cheap Chris. Just saying.
Oh man,
All
it's
right.
too much.
Well, we hope everybody has a great rest of your Monday. Great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we'll see you on Friday. Probably see you a little earlier than that. I think we may pop on and do some live coverage of the State of the Union. Not tomorrow. Be good for some laughs.
State of confusion.
Social distortion state. I don't know anymore, man.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
anyhow, like I said, we hope that you guys have a great evening, rest of your evening. Get some good rest.
Yeah,
Great
appreciate you
Tuesday.
tuning in.
We will catch you on the flip side. Stay
Take
happy,
care,
healthy,
everybody.
humble. Be nice to everybody. Later.
Have a good night.
I'm not afraid to take a stand, take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand, come take my hand. We'll walk this road together through the storm, whatever.